Hey everybody, Roger Levin here with your Practice Production Pearl of the Week. I'm focusing on very narrow, specific, practical recommendations to help you. Because at Levin Group, we start by building the best models of systems that can possibly be implemented into any practice, and then we customize them for each specific client. And then those systems are made up of thousands of steps that are easy to follow because they become automatic. And one of the things that needs to become more automatic in your general practice is how long it takes a doctor to get into the hygiene room. Now, a lot of dentists, I'm one of you, so I get to say these things, just groaned. Okay, I get there as quickly as I can. Well, that's not exactly going to work as well as I would like and as well as you would like. Because three things happen when you are delayed getting in the hygiene room. Number one, your hygienist is frustrated because you're now making her late for the next patient. Hygienists complain a lot about not being able to get everything done in the 1 hour time frame you give them. An hour is a good normal average for a hygiene appointment. Some people do it in 45 or 50 minutes. Some give a little more, but most practices are about an hour. We believe at Levin Group that's a good time frame. But having said that, when you run over and now it's an hour and 10 minutes, the hygienist perception is I can't get it done because the next appointment's now 45 minutes, even though it was scheduled for an hour. The next patient is waiting because you're running late and you've got a frustrated hygienist. And in an era where we have less hygienists than we did a few years ago, it will gradually build back. We don't want frustrated hygienists. And as leaders, we want to build team. We don't want to build leading. We want to build team. And if the dentist views himself or herself as a member of the team, then we need to be considerate to all other team members. That's how I would view me today. Yes, I may own the practice, I may be the leader, but mostly I'm a member of the team every day. I want to be considerate and run on time. Number two, the patient gets frustrated. After a few minutes, they're sitting in the hygiene room agitated because they need to go. Americans suffer more from time poverty than financial poverty. I believe that to be true. We are an overwhelmed society with too much going on. Maybe because we're looking at a lot of social media or cable news. I don't know. It doesn't matter. The patient's perception is I've got to get out of here, and I'm sitting here waiting and waiting and waiting and staring at the walls. So the patient ends up agitated. So one, we've got a frustrated hygienist. Two, we've got an agitated patient. And three, case acceptance declines because when the dentist finally comes in, the patient really doesn't want to hear it. They want to get out. So they get to the front desk. They're not sure they're going to do the recommended treatment, or even if they are, they're not going to wait to make the appointment. They tell them they're going to call them. They don't get around to it, and you lose quite a bit of revenue every year and throughout a career that way. So frustrated hygienist, agitated patient, lower case acceptance, all because you're taking too long to get in that hygiene room. What's my recommendation? You might not love this one, but get in there within 3 or 4 minutes of being notified. Get a rhythm. You can always pause a dental restorative patient, or almost always, I should say. Let's put the excuses and the rationalizations aside why you can't get in there and just get in there. As always, I wish you increased practice production every year. This is a snapshot of a system we put in place in practices. It works if you have good scheduling. It works if you've gone through our procedural time study concepts that I've shared with you in these pearls. And I'll see you next week.